Hallo zu der Invincible. So, Jasna findet ein weiteres Mitglied der Besatzung Kowal. Er lebt, befindet sich jedoch in dem gleichen Stupor wie Krauter. Auch ihn trägt Jasna zum Lander. Was den anderen haben wir gar nicht zum. Kann man den mal abschalten hier.
Phew. It's finally stopped.
Yes, you there?
I am. Unfortunately alone. Working equipment gave me hope, but someone just abandoned it. Didn't even turn it off.
And that is indeed unfortunate. We need to expand our search radius.
Tja. Finde Martin. Was haben wir? Aha. So, da war ich schon. Da müsste ich dann hier. Ah, das ist aber geil. Sowas gefällt mir in Spielen. Wenn man so eine Interaktionsmöglichkeit, okay, drehen wir schon ein bisschen cooler. Okay, da raus müssen wir. Und dann etwas rechts hier. So. Da haben wir den Peilsender von ihm hier. Schauen wir da rein. Ha? Well. Ah, was haben wir da?
Up ahead is an area where Dr. Gorski wandered off.
Now then you went too far. Dr. Marin must be closer to the camp. She and Koval didn't leave the excavation area.
Okay. Dann doch noch nicht hierhin. Okay, wie der Helm beschlägt. Auch ein nettes Teil. Ah, vielleicht hier. Aber ich glaube nicht.
I've gone over everything in that area.
Kann man, ich muss das leider kurz, Interaktion, Tracker, Z, R, Z, Z und R. Okay. Eigentlich recht nice, weil man war der Aufgang schon immer da?
The signal's coming from a castle backpack.
That's concerning.
I'm close, but I can't see her.
Ja, nimmst halt den Rucksack mit, oder? Oder nicht? Okay, lass ihn halt einfach liegen.
She's here. I found her.
What's her condition?
Marit! Marit! Marit, wake up. Wake up. Do you hear me?
Dr. Merritt?
No. No vital functions.
What's
I
going
need
on?
to. 1, 2, 3. One, two, nothing. Don't do this to me, Merritt. Don't. Please. Live, damn it. Merritt. Breathe. Thank you.
Doctor. Yasna.
No.
That's enough. Enough.
Ein bisschen da auf die.
Astrogator.
Puh.
She's.
I know.
So, Jasna findet Merit, doch für sie kommt jede Hilfe zu spät. Okay. Ach, echt jetzt? Jasna entdeckt Landmarken an ihrer Landzone. Findet ihr doch nur einen Roboter vor. Okay. Interessant, interessant. So, Jasna wacht einen Unbekannten an der Stelle allein. So. 4 Forscher entdecken geheimnisvolle künstliche Strukturen aus Metalllegungen. Leider verliert die Dragonfly plötzlich den Kontakt zu ihnen. Okay, also der Comic wird erst mit Fortschreiten dann komplettiert. Also mittendrin. Das ist jetzt ein bisschen überraschend. Aber okay.
Yasna. We have to find the others.
Please give me a minute.
Of course.
Everything will be fine. All fine. Only Gorski's left.
Yes. Finding him is a top priority now,
I won't be back here anytime soon.
unfortunately. But the sooner you leave, the sooner you'll return.
First, I'll take Merritt's body to the lander.
But Yasna, Dr. Merritt's gone. What if we lose another crew member?
I've made up my mind, Astrogator. I can't leave her like this.
Jawohl. Keiner wird zurückgelassen. So.
Yasna, come in. How are you feeling?
How do you think, sir? I'm managing. Somehow.
Forgive me, but I need to know if you're ready to continue your mission.
Ready? Well... I'm carrying her. Going forwards. Wonder why she's so light.
The gravity...
No, Astrogator. Not this time.
I've served with Dr. Merritt for over 2 decades. She's made of sterner stuff. The sternest. Many of us relied on her. I did.
Did you know that headquarters offered her a promotion? She would have been the first female astrogator in the history of the Commonwealth.
I had no idea.
Doesn't matter anymore, really.
Not entirely. Merritt will be awarded posthumously.
I'm taking you at your word, Astrogator. This could pave the way for others. And that's what she would have cared about the most.
No doubt about it.
Okay. Ja, super. Ist jetzt einmal. Naja. Ich kann mir vorstellen, dass da irgendein Schreckmoment dann noch einbaut wird.
Of course. Let's hope he got out of danger in time. Whatever it is.
What about Krauter?
He'll be in the lander soon enough.
Is the androbot already carrying him?
Not yet. The relay transmitter in the cam must have been faulty, so it took longer than I expected. I had to use the lander's antenna to push the signal through. Then the systems didn't properly reboot.
But now it works.
Affirmative. Androbot is fully operational and ready to transport Dr. Crowther.
That's good. In the case of the Doctor, lesser gravity might not be enough.
What now? We go that way. Kann man eigentlich da jetzt X? Ah, tatsächlich. Erschüttert von Merritts Tod entscheidet Jasna, die Leiche ihrer Freundin in den Lander zu bringen. Tja. Aber wieso das denn?
I'm leaving the excavation site. How did he come down?
Echt jetzt? Echt jetzt? Sie mit ihrem Dosentransmitter hier. So.
I've got Gorski's signal.
So soon? It's unlikely to be him.
Then who?
Not who, but what. It's weird. Dr. Gorski hardly ever parted with it.
With what? Ah, you're talking about the teleprobe.
Yes.
I located the probe. It's lying on the ground. Inactive.
Can't be completely broken if you picked up a signal. I'd say it's running in safe mode. Please try to power it on.
Do we have time for this?
It's for a good reason, Doctor. The probe could prove useful in the search. And besides, you'll see.
Okay. I'm opening the probe.
Okay.
Turning the systems on.
No, stop. Wait for my instructions. There's a button on the left side of the fuse box. Hold it, and then turn the dial again. Now go ahead.
Slide records?
Correct.
I didn't know we had access to them.
You couldn't have known. This is not standard procedure. But as they say, extremis malis, extrema remedia.
Okay, das war, man könnte nämlich nicht um das Ding rumgehen.
A photo of the first days on the surface. They started exploring the littoral zone almost immediately.
They reported as much. Wasn't until the fourth day the comms failed.
I recognize these structures. This is where they began to dig.
Okay, wie kommen wir hier wieder?
12
Achso.
hours passed. 3 crew members are still there. Dr. Gorski must have left already.
We lost contact shortly thereafter.
The probe followed him, and he followed the detector's readings.
Going after those metal structures.
Yes, that's what I meant.
What's next?
Ein großer Schatten.
Last slide. There's mostly noise.
Nothing in particular stands out to you, Doctor? They were digging and suddenly, poof, people are dead?
No need to shout, Astrogator. I'm just letting you know what I see. That's all. Hang on. An absurdly high electromagnetic field reading.
That's something. Sort of. What are the earlier readings?
Checking. Still high in the slide just before. And earlier, quite normal.
Okay. Was für ein cooles kleines Tablet. So.
It happened in a matter of seconds. But there's nothing except dunes. Sand, a few rocks, a shadow.
Shadow?
Another sandstorm, I guess.
All right, Doctor. Let's move on. You may turn on the fuses now. We'll take the probe with us. Good. I've got it on my radar. Now I can give commands to the probe. And? What do you see? Is it working correctly?
If you run it on manual steering, sir, then it works just fine.
That's exactly what I'm doing. You have a keen eye. I'll put it in auto mode. From now on, it will follow you, Doctor.
Oh, it'd be nice to have some company. I mean, apart from yours, sir.
1 second. Oh, that's odd. There's no data in the probe's memory. No ID, no nothing. Do you want to give it a new ID? Name it, basically. After all, it'll be with you for a while. So, what's it going to be?
Please use your old name. It was Olga, if I remember correctly.
Makes sense, given that it's still the same probe. Done. Now, a few more tweaks, and you'll have a flying measurement center at your disposal.
Ah, doch, geht's runter. Okay. Geht's runter. Jawohl.
I don't see these metal structures anywhere.
The only surface structure reported was from the excavation area. The rest is underground. Please explore the area thoroughly. Just do as Dr. Gorski. Use the detector.
R.
The detector's measurement is very clear. I'm going straight on.
No crossroads? Branches?
Not yet. Just one thick, tangled vein.
Wir gehen trotzdem das ganze Gebiet hier mal ein bisschen ab hier. Okay. So, auf die Map schauen hier. Wo stehen wir? Alles klar. Ah, es ist da gezeichnet jetzt. Okay. Interessant. Okay.
Huh. I guess I found the first point.
You guess? We have to be sure, Doctor.
Well, I'm at the first clear branching of these structures, such as reported by Dr. Gorski.
All right. What happened next?
Überprüft den rechten Auslauf. Ah, okay. Okay, dann marschieren wir rechts.
The probe detected something.
I see that in the readings. What is it exactly?
Well, the structure from the notes, it fits the description perfectly. Well done, probe.
Olga.
Right. Well done, Olga. I knew I could count on you.
Well, we didn't bring it to the surface for no reason. Even in the first stage procedure.
And now I'm going to apply for my own.
As soon as you find Dr. Gorski, I'll see to it myself. All right. How about that point? What does it look like?
The next point, the third one, is a metal bundle running along the bottom of some water reservoir.
Interesting. An object as such should be easy to locate.
So, marschieren wir weiter. Okay.
Water was mentioned in the note, around the third point. And I have a matching object here.
All right. So how many are left?
2 points. Or at least that's what he told Koval. What he did next, it's hard to assess.
Well, the battery and the detector last for only a few hours, so he couldn't have gone much further.
Gotcha. I found his tracks. Finally, some tangible evidence that he was going this way.
Good. And it's downhill all the way, Doctor.
I wouldn't be so sure, Astrogator. The next point is at a height of approximately 100 meters. Definitely uphill. I think we have the fourth point.
Wie
I
ist denn der da
confirm.
hochgekommen?
It's the fourth one. I see our flag. I think I'll catch up with Dr. Gorski on the other side.
Well, that wouldn't be such a bad scenario, right?
Of course not. Though I wouldn't mind if we bumped into each other before the climb.
Gehen wir mal da die eine Ecke aus noch, ha?
The structures undergo noticeable changes here. If it keeps growing at this rate, I don't know what I'll find at the end.
What kind of growth are you talking about, Doctor? Depth, width, complexity level?
In every aspect.
Interesting. Do you think these veins lead somewhere? To something?
I'm leaning more and more towards that conclusion. But I can't tell what we might expect at the end, if it ends at all.
Und springen muss jetzt auch noch Sackballot.
Three, two, one.
The land is departing.
Yes, they're on their way.
What's the plan for the second flight? The same place?
That would work best. Certain, proven. When you and Dr. Gorski come back, I'll send the lander right away.
Der Ring. Ah.
I've reached the top. The doctor discovers something new from here. Something he called bushes.
Huh. I've heard that term before.
In their conversations between Koval and Gorski.
No, Jasna. You're the one who reported it to me. Right after you landed.
Seriously? Well, I don't see anything like it now, sir. Wait. Koval noted down the parameters. Azimuth 350. Distance 200 meters.
Copy that. I'm sending the probe.
Got it. I see the bushes.
And the doctor?
Hard to tell. Visibility is poor. It's gonna be harder than before. I don't know how the doctor...
When it comes to finding a safe route, there won't be a problem. But you'll have to get there on your own 2 feet.
I suppose the probe will carry out the first task. It's capable yet?
Of course. I set the environment analysis mode. The probe will calculate the best route between your location and your destination. It'll guide you along the defined path. The calculations will only take a moment.
Hi, Olga. Lead the way. I must say, it's a clever device, this probe of ours. Hey, can it fly for this long?
Yes. Longer than you can stand on your feet.
Sounds like the perfect research unit. Maybe even better than a human.
Well, let's not exaggerate.
I don't know. For me, it's only a matter of time before machines surpass their creators. The only question is when. We have a problem.
Something serious?
Huh. Maybe it's true that machines will surpass us. But not today. The route determined by the algorithm goes over a chasm.
I can repeat the command.
No. I'll go around.
Unfortunately, this is an outdated model. Such mistakes are inevitable. But the perception module itself has already been greatly improved. Its accuracy increases exponentially.
Exponentially? Can you imagine us, proteinaceous creatures, developing so quickly, sir?
No, not in the course of evolution. You can't perfect a person like that.
That's right, you can't. We wait thousands of years for visible changes.
Have you started to fear for your position?
Well, everything indicates that the clear distinction between humans and robots will soon disappear.
And then what?
Well, if we assume that they'll surpass us, things will get complicated. Because in order to program a brain with computing power equal to that of a human, you need a brain with computing power higher than that of a human. Ergo, a man cannot make a machine smarter than a man.
Then who else would design it?
Self-learning algorithms? Some spontaneous process? Or pure chaos? Something inhuman, that's for sure. Shh, astrogator. Can you hear that?
What am I supposed to be hearing?
That's the point. Nothing. Silence. We're talking about robots, and Dr. Gorski still hasn't spoken on the channel.
Well, I don't know. He must be a long way from here.
These bushes are kind of weird.
You better stay away, Doctor. I'd like a brief description. Just keep a distance.
Allow me to use the language I would use to describe living forms, sir.
Of course.
So they look like pituitary, brush-like formations. They grow out of cracks in the bare rock. They're high, more or less, from 1 to several meters. They can be singular, though in some locations they create a uniform thicket that covers the walls of the ravine in a rusty brush-like layer. That's how it looks, to put it briefly.
Would you also venture to guess their significance? Some function, purpose?
Looking at the amount of sharp ends and edges, they're rigid. Probably a very hard structure, not to mention their appearance.
Yes?
These bushes must serve a defensive function.
Defensive? Against what?
Good question. I don't see anything they could compete with. No potential predator on the surface or in the air. So, maybe it's something underground.
Yes, maybe.
Hm.
Astrogator, Gorski's not here. I'm afraid he continued to explore. And if he went where I think he did, he might have lost contact with the camp as well as Dragonfly.
So we will most likely lose contact too.
Possibly. Well, there's only one way to be certain. It's your decision, sir.
Please continue your search. We have to find him.
That's the unwritten rule, isn't it? Under no circumstances do we leave anyone behind.
That's right, Doctor. You can lose everything else, but you have to have the crew on board. The living and the dead. This is one of the most crucial imperatives, even though it's not in the regulations.
Ja.
The line's breaking up, but I understood. I'll let you know, sir, when I come out of the tunnel.